got this old laptop. I don't like them and I only actually bought it for storage. But just to make it usable, it might make, it'd be nice to make it usable. And what we're going to do, probably today, because my hand's not very good at all today. I've got that lead and a SSD drive off eBay, and it was only £21, and it'll make this a usable computer, you see. But I'm going to show you something that's quite good on it. It's still fairly slow, but if I can manage to work my hands enough today, because we're not doing very well, but I'll have to put it like that, aren't I? Anyway, we'll turn it on there, and we have to wait a little while for that one. And as I say, with a bit of luck, it should make it a usable computer. I'm going to show you something that's quite good actually. Now on this one I've got to try and get that there, like that, to get into it. There we are. Oh, I've got to get rid of this, if I can see it. Might get my glasses on just to see that. To see the cursor and where we are. There we are, it's come on properly now. But I need to get rid of that at the minute. That's the problem, you see, I can see on the other computer. There we are. Now, there's a program called TeamViewer, which you can remotely operate. You can't get on without the someone there. So we open that up, and now I've got that on my computer, you see, that we've already done. And so when that finally opens up, it has a password on it, which I can see from here. And so you want to be up a little tiny bit, don't you, to see it properly like that. There you are. So we have to wait for that to open up. Right, it's come up, and you see it's got a personal ID on it, right? And it's got a password. So I just have to wait for a minute or two for mine to open up. There we are. You press connect and it comes up with a box for that password, which I have to type in, which is 78D 8JM. Now I log on like that, and I now can work that computer with mine, you see. That's what I'm doing. And it will be a little bit slow at the minute because it's not got that SSD in, but later on it's going to be quite a bit faster, you see. So it takes, with TeamViewer running at the minute, it just takes a little bit longer to operate it, right? So I'm just showing you something that I think is quite cool for the start of it. And as I said, so we should get a usable computer, right? There we are. And that's what I've got on there, see? So I just thought you might like to just see that before we start doing the operation on it. Well, I've done some video today of doing this, but I think the best way is just to tell you what you have to do and show you the difference. I think that's the best thing. So what I've had to do is I had to plug the new drive into the USB with this cable. That's why you have to buy this cable, you see, because there isn't enough room in it. And then what you do, depending on you can see how quick it is now compared to what it was in the beginning. So using that cable, you plug that into the USB of your computer and then download the corresponding software for your SSD drive. And what that means is you go on, like on mine, and I just forget what I got now, but because I've done another computer, right? And this is an Intel one, so you have to go on the Intel site and download the cloning software. And then all you do is you clone the information onto your new drive, and once that's done, all you have to do is take on a laptop. It's harder than a desktop, obviously, because you know it is harder, but it's only cost me 25 quid, you see, and I've got that cable to do a mate, so it's only actually cost me 21 quid, you know, and you've seen the difference, how quickly it booted up to come to before and how quickly it works. So you know, it's well worth doing, even on an old one like this, because it's made it usable, you know, and I don't like throwing stuff away. So that's where we are at the moment, and I'm saying we, it's a collective we, that's me and myself, right? That's what I'm talking about. So anyway, it's going to be a shorter video than that, but all you have to do then is, on a laptop it's a bit harder, you take the bottom off and swap the drives and fire it up. And it's a little bit slow to start with because it's having to do its work, you know. The computer says, "Oh, what's this?" You know, and so it takes a little while to get going. But once it's going, as you've seen, you know, it's well worth doing. And as I said, I've had this laptop a long time, you know, I don't know how long ago, and I've hardly used it. But now I've turned it into a usable machine. So I'll just try and show you this. As I said, I've done some video of doing it. I was going to video myself doing it, but of the physical part, you know, but it was enough of a challenge for me at the minute. So I thought I'd better not do that bit. Right, anyway, I hope you found this a bit interesting.